We're here with Larry and Brian and Ted and Terry and Jim, and Russ is the only one that isn't with us today. And we're sort of making this is the first time they've seen this award. 2 Saturdays ago in Las Vegas, they were awarded the Bill Gavin Radio Record Promotion Association Award of the Year as the #1 vocal group of the year, beating out such competition as the Rolling Stones and the Beatles and the Mamas and Papas and the Young Rascals. And this is the way all the disc jockeys think of the Young Rascals and the association. And we think the same of the association too. So guys, Terry, you want to take this? This is your trophy from Bill Gavin Award for '67. I would like to ask, before we get to the Requiem for the Mask we were talking about, Stan, the association some questions. We're here at the end of the year. I'll start off with Larry. I would like to ask what the association remembers most out of this year, 1967. Larry, what about you?
I think I probably remember the association most of this year, since this is my first year with them. And it's been quite a year for me. That's all I can say.
Brian, what about you?
Well, I made a New Year's resolution never to touch any firecrackers because all I can seem to remember is in Grove City, Pennsylvania, I extricated myself from the actual playing of an instrument, and from that time on for a 5-week tour there were 7 people in the association. I think I remember those 5 weeks when Gary, Larry, and the other 4 of us were all performing all together, and there was 7 associates, and it was really great to look around and see all this. We outnumbered some of the audiences.
Ted, what about you?
Oh, I think I sort of recall the Holiday Inn of America and its magic finger beds.
The roads.
Oh yeah, they just vibrate like mad. You sit there and you sort of get with it, and after a while you're gone.
Brian? Terry?
Hello. Sure, Ralph.
Is Russ here? What do you remember out of this year?
Well, I really have trouble remembering the year. It was like 1 year-long day, because we've been touring very, very heavily. I remember I remember Russ coming into the studio late and sitting down over there as Brian ran out screaming. And I don't know, it's really been a great year.
Well, I would say this is your best year because, just 3 years ago you were playing like in Pasadena and Glendale only and hoping for a record, and now you're the #1 group in the nation.
Well, we've had a lot of help from #1 people like you and #1
Thank
people
you.
like our manager, and the association has grown, and it's association with some very beautiful people, and that I remember about '67.
Terry. Jim?
Unaccustomed as I am to, I really don't know what to say. There's so much that went on this year. It's been one really groovy year. As far as you were talking a minute ago about, the convictions that you make at the front of the year. I can't even remember what you call them now.
Resolutions?
Resolutions, yes. I remember this year probably most for a resolution that I've made every year and not been able to keep until this year, and finally stopping smoking.
How'd you do it?
Well, I had to wait for 1967.